Hey patrons! I know it was just a couple of minutes ago that I posted about the dynamic timer thing, zero position script thing. But I updated the search for effects in Reaper project as well. So I thought I post that as well today because there's a lot of things coming. I've been so busy with mastering, so I haven't had time to post things, and this is kind of making up for that. All right, here's a pretty big project with a lot of channels, and there's a lot of items with effects on it, like these little things here. Oh, let me... As you can see, there are effects and stuff on items and on tracks and things. And if I been working with a project like this, I know that I used I don't know, let's say a equalizer on a specific place, but it's a bit hard to find. Then I can use this script. So I put the script on a short command. It looks like this. I can put in a search thing. Let's see if I have any reverbs here. Then I can start to type reverb or verb or even herb. And it will filter out though every plugin that has that in its name. And if I click this, for example, it will open that effect chain, and I can start to work with that effect. I don't have to find the specific channel or the item where it is. The script does that for me. That is what the script is about, and I think you know that if you used it before. Let's bring up again, and I can talk about the differences that I made in this version. The things that was in the last version are still there. The thing that you notice is when you open the plugin, it will list all the plugins. So now it's not just a search thing, it's a filter kind of search window where you see all the inserted effects as soon as you started the plugin. And I added that because I realized that I started to use this way more often than I used to go to the track and open the effect chain and find the plugin manually. Now I start to use this instead. So even if, let's say that we want to find an equalizer, then I type EQ, I can see all the EQs that I have inserted on tracks, or in this case I just have EQs on items. You can see that it's item effects. And you can see that when I hover over the result, you can see that I can see where that effect is inserted in the project. You can see the selection changing of both tracks and the items. If it's just a track, then it will just select the track. As you can see to the left, that it will follow the result, which is very handy. So now when especially when I mix, when I have a lot of plugins, then I used this instead of going to the mixer or open the effect chain from the actual track. This is way more, it's faster, so I used this. And there are a couple of new things since the last version. I added a scroll list. Since I list all the plugins in the project at the start of the script, I needed this so I can scroll through the results, because sometimes the result got too it was just too many plugins, so it didn't fit the screen, so I did it this way instead. And if we want to filter out something, we can just start to type the plugin's name or the vendor or whatever you want to use to find your plugins. Here's two instances. When we click that, you can see that, okay, I realized that I shouldn't use white text with yellow, bright yellow background. So I would probably change that, but it doesn't matter. Right now, I'm good with this as well. So you can see which one you clicked, so you know where you're at, and that's one of the new features. So the scroll list, that's new, and yeah, the marker so that you can see which one you choose, that's new. And another thing is new. Let's say that we start to type something like Timeo Stereo Tool right now. I use 3 instances in different places in the plugin. I can click them to open the different effects change where they at, and that will have the plugin in focus that you clicked on. In the former version, you needed to use the backspace to remove that. If you use Control All, you can mark that and you can use backspace to remove that. I actually added so you should be able to use delete, but for some reason I can't get that to work. Let's try. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't take the delete input. I don't know why. It's not an issue on Mac because you don't have the delete button, but for Windows users, you may be used to use the delete button instead of backspace. But I'm sorry, I will see if I can make that work. But right now, backspace is what we have. All right. That's the new features of the search for plugin in a Reaper project script, and I hope you like it as usual. And yep, all right, now I need to write a manual for a new plugin, and that I will post later, and see you when I've done that, and have a good day until then. Bye bye.